I want to switch gears and come back to what's happening here in Washington, in the United States, particularly what's going on in Washington, D.C. Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has been trying her best to get as much attention as she possibly can, is finally getting the attention that she deserves. She's been looking for the spotlight for a long time. After she challenged AOC to a debate and was ignored, she went on the House floor and reportedly called AOC's name across the chamber, but AOC did not initially engage. But it did escalate. But it's what's really getting the attention right now is a clip from 2019 that has resurfaced. It was deleted from Facebook, but it is a clip that is going viral all over again, and it is of Marjorie Taylor Greene harassing AOC, stalking her. And really, it's kind of hard to explain what you see in this video, except for the fact that this is an elected representative who is sitting in Congress now. And this is the mindset, the childishness and the petulance of Marjorie Taylor Greene. And quite honestly, the danger that she poses not only to AOC as an individual, but to this country as a whole. I want you to take a look at this foolishness and this derangement from Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let's watch.
You want to talk to Crazy Ocasio? You come to this little thing and you open it up and you whisper into her.
Session.
This is confession. This is Ocasio confession right there.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I'm an American citizen. I pay your salary through the taxes that you collect from me through the IRS because I'm a tax-paying citizen of the United States. I'm a woman, I'm a female business owner, and I'm proud to be an American woman. And I do not support your socialist policies, and I do not support your murderous abortion policies. As a mother of 3 children, I'm appalled at New York's law for abortion, and it needs to end, and it needs to stop now. You're bringing God's judgment on our country, and I'm against it, as well as my friends. So you need to stop being a baby and stop locking your door and come out and face the American citizens that you serve. If you want to be a big girl, you need to get rid of your diaper and come out and be able to talk to the American citizens instead of us having to use a flap, a little flap.
It's kind of like her. She's kind of flappy. She's like, she keeps flapping her gums.
Oh,
like,
flappy, flappy.
Okay, well,
This is like child games.
This is child
Session.
Hello there.
Hello. Hashtag where's AOC? I hear you in there.
This is creepy.
It's hide and seek.
This is, huh?
Hide and seek.
This hide and seek. Tag, you're in. Guess what? You can't stay in there forever. Let's go.
All right, so I guess she got the message before we came here. Guys, if you want to come up to Ocasio-Cortez.
You're a very good artist.
I'm just trying to decorate, you know?
This is her book where we sign it. Should we draw a wall?
Yeah,
Let's draw a wall.
James, before I even go any further with this story, man, that's an elected representative right there. Your face says it all.
Because I want to say so many things.
And
if I was somebody else on the other side of that door, I would have got a good old broom handle and shoved that her in the face.
Bruh, and so she wasn't, and this is what's wild about it. She wasn't a congresswoman at the time of this video, but she put that video out and conservatives loved it so much that they ended up electing her to Congress. And that just shows you like how utterly childish and ridiculous not only Marjorie Taylor Greene is, but the entire conservative movement. Like they really put that out there as though it made them look good. And here's a gag. It made them look good with Republicans and with conservatives. But now on this side of it, since she's been elected to Congress, everybody's like, oh, wait a minute. Like, I don't know if we really want this type of ridiculousness in Congress. But no, this is who y'all elected.
This is who y'all elected.
Man.
And that's you did hear about what else she got going on, right?
Oh yeah,
with
the the possible investigation, right? So she's possibly under she's going to be investigated here at home into her homestead exemptions, where she used 2 homes and got homestead exemptions on both, which is a violation of state law. That's still pending. That's still up in the air. But so not only do have Republicans and conservatives sent up somebody who is sociopathic, but they've also sent up a criminal, which, I mean, that's what they do. That's what they sent to the White House. So it makes sense.
That's what they do.
But I want to play this next clip of Nancy Pelosi, who had a few words to say about all of this.
The verbal assault and real abuse of our colleague, Congresswoman AOC. It's so beyond the pale of anything that is in keeping with bringing honor to the House or not bringing dishonor to the House. It's so beyond the pale that you wonder, it probably is a matter for the Ethics Committee.
Now, I really need Nancy Pelosi to at least have the names of the people she's talking about written down on the day. I'm not going to mess with her about her age and not remembering, because I'm 40 and I don't remember. I don't remember a whole lot of stuff. I got to write this stuff down now. So whoever is her aide, y'all write down the names of the people she's talking for. So because that was funny, but it's a serious matter. Here's AOC's response to all of this, where she describes very clearly how she feels about it and what she thinks of Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let's take a look in.
Just about the whole situation with Marjorie Taylor Greene, is there any aspect to that? There's obviously more clips that have been uncovered of her.
It seems as though she had been posting some video. I mean, this is a woman that's deeply unwell. And clearly needs some help. And her kind of fixation has lasted for several years now. It's at this point, I think the depth of that unwellness has raised concerns for other members as well. And so, I think that this is an assessment that needs to be made by the proper professionals.
She said she wasn't going to stop debating you when asked was yesterday or challenging you in a debate.
She does keep discussing this, but it's not a thing, and so I'm concerned about her perceptions of reality.
Just one last question. Before all this blew up in the hallway previously, did you ever have a conversation with her previously that was not as... Well,
I mean, a couple of weeks ago, she approached me on the floor of the House. Mm-hmm. But aside from that, no. This is just kind of come from nowhere.
Do you think an ethics complaint? Again, I think that's an assessment for the ethics committee.
Now, one of my real concerns here, James, is that Marjorie Taylor Greene she's got issues and she is dangerous. But even more dangerous than Marjorie Taylor Greene are all the people who support her. And if they watch and they see that she's able to get away with harassing Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez in this fashion, you can always guarantee that her supporters are going to go one step further. Yep. And so as AOC is expressing concern in that clip, it is worrisome, because the type of derangement that Marjorie Taylor Greene suffers from and that she is putting on full display as if it's a game, while Greene may not take it a step further, her supporters very possibly could. And that's dangerous, man. That's dangerous.
Yeah, because we saw that January 6th. You already know.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. If you think about Donald Trump, and one of our producers was saying during that clip, this does mirror Donald Trump. This does mirror the way that Donald Trump rose to power by harassing Barack Obama. Right. His entire thing was Obama is a Muslim. He's a Kenyan. He wasn't born in America, the whole birth. And that catapulted Donald Trump into the White House. And so this is exactly the play that Marjorie Taylor Greene is making. But if you look at the results of what Donald Trump did, you had 5 people get killed. 5 people dead as a result of the January 6th attacks because his supporters, the people that you support always go a little bit further than the leader does. And again, there was a gentleman that I was doing TYT with 2 Fridays ago. And he said that you can't hustle controversy because you can't control those powers. Like once you're out there and you're peddling and making money and making your entire platform off of controversy and off of conspiracy, you don't have the power to keep that genie in the bottle. Like you once you open Pandora's box, it always has the ability to go one step further than you can control. But people like Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene have no regard for that. All they really want is power, and they want the fame. I want us to take a listen, and this is Marjorie Taylor Greene. Listen to what she had to say about all of this. Not so much because we care what she has to say, but I want you to see exactly what it is that we're dealing with.
I don't know why she needs security. She shouldn't have a problem debating about her policy. Why would a member of Congress need security to debate with another member? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the way that you were approaching Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez, that Speaker Pelosi
by talking to her. So she says screaming. You know what screaming is? Screaming is what people do when rockets are fired at them, like Hamas terrorists are firing into Israel. That's what people do. They scream when that happens. I was talking to AOC saying, you need to debate me about the Green New Deal. That's her legislation. She should be able to defend it for the American people. She should. Why? I would think everyone should be asking her why she can't defend her policy. She's defending terrorists. She's defending terrorist Hamas and supporting them. She also defends Antifa and BLM rioters. We have Ilhan Omar, Kamala Harris sharing the Minnesota Freedom Fund bail bond link, getting people out of prison after they committed crimes during these riots. These are the real questions that need to be asked, not of me for being willing to talk to members of Congress about these issues. See, that's bipartisanship, talking to one another, debating policy for the American people. That's what needs to happen. So, no, she doesn't need to file ethics violations or whatever she's doing. That's reacting like a child. Adults are able to debate policy.
She had the nerve to call somebody else a child, bro. You know what I love? You know what I love about this new generation? There's a term for people like her. It's a Karen. And what I love about it is that term is so deeply rooted in the culture right now. My kids have in-depth conversations about what constitutes a Karen and what not. And it just 2 seconds of looking at this from Marjorie Taylor Greene, they were like, oh, she's a Karen. They're 8-year-olds and 10-year-olds.
In every sense of the word.
In every sense of the word. Bro, listen, I just want to really put this out. Look at how she's trying to backtrack now that everyone's looking at her like the moron that she is. Right? Everyone's looking at her like, oh no, you seriously are a child. You are a child with the comprehension skills of a sloth. And now she's backing down because she is an embarrassment not only to this country but also probably to her family. There's probably family members who are like, oh, nah, we can't rock with her anymore, right? Because she is this ridiculously ignorant. And so now she's backpedaling and saying, all I wanted to do, I just wanted to debate. Nah, you didn't want to debate. You wanted to harass, and you're getting the shine that you always wanted.